hate to do videos rushing because it fucks up my delivery, but that's what I'm gonna have to do on this one. Why it's on my mind, you know what I mean? I gotta say it. So, you know, a lot of people say cash is trash, and the reason why they're saying this is because they don't understand why people say this. Cash is not trash. Cash is still king. But the only way cash is trash is if you look at it as king. Cash is king, but you shouldn't look at it that way. What do I mean by that? If you get like, I'm gonna break it down in smaller terms. Now, I ain't gonna say millions, because then people hear millions and they start thinking a bunch of out of this world bullshit. You know what I mean? So let's just stick with 10,000. Say you got $10,000 in cash, and you say, oh, that's a lot. That's it. That's the all be all. No, it's really losing. You're really losing value because the dollar loses value. However, if you take that 10,000 and you figure out how to make it grow, hold on for a second. The cash is only trash if you just look at it as, that's it. I'm gonna just have money and that's it. The rich men are saying cash is trash because when they get $10,000, now they deal with millions. We just gonna break it down to smaller terms. If they get $10,000 or any money they get, they take that money and they figure out a way to make more money. So basically it's nothing to them. But to the average people like us, we thinking it's something special, worth more. We're thinking the money in general is worth more, but the rich guy is looking at it as, yes, this is $10,000, but you know what? I don't give a fuck about the money because I want to make the money grow. That's where people misunderstand that. Same thing with the product. I've had an argument with somebody about product. Let's say I had $10,000 and they had $10,000 in chicken wings, right? They say product is worth more, right? So what happens if that product doesn't sell? What happens if some product goes spoiled? Some product is not high demand because other product. I still would rather have that 10,000 because at least with the 10,000, I already got the 10,000. See, 10,000 chicken wings, you got to make the 10,000 for one. If you do, and then the product might go bad. There's a lot of different ways. I'm not saying the product is bad, but say that cash is trash, that's ignorant thinking. That's people who are misunderstanding. Everything is important. You need liquid, you need credit, and you need cash. And as far as credit, a lot of people say credit is better than cash. So you're trying to tell me if I go get $10,000 in credit, that is better than $10,000 that I have on my own? That makes no sense. Why do you think the elite have the damn credit? You think they just got it there just to give you credit? Or are they trying to get cash too? They trying to get something out of it. So how's credit better than cash? Only way credit might be better than cash, see, there's levels to this shit. That's why all this is important. Only way credit might be better than cash, let's say you got 10,000 and you got 10,000 in credit and you want to start a business. Now, if you start the business and you make back that 10,000 using your credit, you know what I mean? I guess it's okay, but you're still going to owe interest. But you didn't have to use none of your money. But I still would rather, if you really have that much faith in your business to spend $10,000, I think it's better to spend your money because you're not paying that extra. It's no different than with a car. If liquid is so much better than cash, then how is $40,000 in cash less than somebody buying a car for $40,000? Ain't car considered liquid? You could sell it. You could make money off of a car just like you can a house, or it could cost you money. There's too many levels. Y'all thinking on one level of everything. Everything has levels. I can't even cover all of it in a video. I'm still learning myself. So, you know, a car would be considered liquid, right? So say I buy a car for $40,000 versus a guy who has $40,000, right? that car is already going to start dropping already. I still would rather have the 40,000. I could do anything with it. Who knows what I could do with it? With that car, you can only do so much with it. You might be able to rent it out, and if you're not doing that, then you're just losing money off of it, because you know it's going to cost you money to fix and all this other bullshit. Same thing with a house. You never stop paying on a house. You still going to pay property tax on the house and things like that. The only way I feel that a house is really beneficial to you is if you flip the house, or if you're renting out the house, and that's only after you make the money back that you put into the house. It's all about numbers. How can you say a house is making you money if you got more tied into the house than what you made out of the house, y'all? Think about it. Now, if you got kids and shit, of course, I'm not saying, see, there's levels once again. If you got kids and shit, of course it's probably better for you to get a house, because you might own that house one day, then you might sell it. You might make only back the money you had, but at least you got some type of money. When you were just renting, you're not getting nothing back. You see what I'm saying? It's different ways to attack this beast. You know, but for people to ignorantly say that cash means nothing, that's ignorant thinking. I don't care what anybody say. Because at the end of the day, people who are selling product, what are they trying to get? Cash. People who are loaning money out, what are they trying to get? Cash. Everything goes back to cash. So how is cash trash? You should look at cash as trash if you ever want to be rich. Why? Because you should always want to use your money to find things that make more money. So yeah, you should look. That's why Grant Cardone said cash is trash. Not because he don't want cash. Of course he wants cash. That's why he do all he do. He's saying it's cash in his mindset. Meaning, oh, if I got $1 million, man, fuck the dollars. I want to put this shit out to make more money. That's why he said cash is trash. So get out of that ignorant thinking of, oh, credit is better or liquid is better. There's too many levels to this bullshit. You need all three. Make no mistake about it. You need cash, you need liquid, and you need credit. But honestly, I think cash is the best way to go. If a guy goes and gets a new car for $40,000, I just give him cash, he's paying more. He's gonna have, for one, he should already have $40,000. You know what I mean? Honestly, but let's just forget about that. Let's just stick with the real shit. He pays $40,000, or he gets it off credit. I pay cash, right there, flat out. I just go. I'm done. He's still paying on it. You know what I mean? He's paying interest, all that bullshit. Same thing with a house. If you go buy a house cash, it'd probably be better off. But some people, like, when they get their businesses and shit, what they gonna do is they gonna get credit on it, but you still gotta make that money back. If you even make that money back, what happens if you don't? See, there's different shit to this shit, man. I still think cash though is the most important thing, because that's what all this is all about. People renting houses and selling shit and opening businesses. They're not doing that for product, they're doing that for cash. Now some people might say, oh, well, what if I own one apartment? I want to own 800 apartments. That's fine. You want product, I guess. But guess what? Why do you want this product? Because you want to get paid off this product. So don't give me that bullshit about cash. Ain't king, it's still king. Everything you do is for cash. I wish I would go up to somebody selling chicken wings and be like, hey, I got some other product. Let me get some of your chicken wings for some of this product. More than likely, they're not going to do that unless that product that I'm offering them is worth more than the chicken wings. That's the only way. But other than that, they want me to pay them for the fucking chicken wings. They want me to give them cash. So if product is more than cash, then why are you selling product to get cash? I can't go into Walmart and be like, hey, I got some product. Can I get some groceries? It's not happening. So that's all I'm saying, man. All this shit is important, y'all. Make no mistake about it. Stop thinking, we gotta stop thinking like middle class though. We gotta look at cash as trash, but we want that cash, dog. Make no mistake about it, because you want to be able to have, cash is power. It might be trash, but it's power. And it saves you from paying interest on bullshit. The only way I condone using credit is if, you know, like I use credit during my daily or my monthly activities. Everything I buy at Walmart and all that, I use credit for that. Why? Not because I don't have the cash, but because, for one, at the end of the month, everything that I use comes out and there's no interest. So everything that I use, I pay back at the end automatically. Automatically comes out of my account, and no interest is to it. And my bank gives me money for using credit cards. See, so I get cash reward. I wouldn't get that if I used cash, but that's the only reason why. There is no other reason. See, there's little benefits and tweaks, but that interest bullshit is not beneficial. You losing money that way. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You go get a car on loan for $40,000. You gonna end up paying what, $50,000 maybe? At least something like that. So you paying all that, and don't give me that, oh, it's building my credit bullshit. You can build your credit just by what I was saying. You know, on everyday life, using your credit card and then paying it off at the end of the month. You ain't gotta make no big ass house payment or no fucking car payment to build your credit score. Now you paying money to build up a little credit score. That's bullshit. Why you even really want credit anyway? You should be focusing on getting cash so you can focus on making your cash work for you. Fuck the credit. If credit like the last resort, I say cash and then turning your cash into profit. Make the things you buy that makes you cash. Then credit just on the side, just in case or something like that. Some things you might need you can't get unless you got credit. You know, certain things. So other than that, credit, what is it for? To put you in debt? Explain to me, because I'm waiting. I'm really waiting. And I got good credit, so I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. I still prefer cash overall. If I go buy a car, this is why I hesitate to buy a new car, because I got to drop all that money down. I'm not paying no fucking, I'm not giving you an extra $5,000. Why? When I could just pay it cash, why would I give you more money? I almost did that with my last car. And I said, you know what, $5,000 more? Nah, fuck that. I went back in, I said, I don't want no loan here, just take the money. I gave them a check. That dude was pissed the fuck off. Why? Because they know how shit work. They know they getting money off of people by making loans and shit. Talking about build your credit score. There's other ways, y'all. You know, and if I ever buy a house, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be able to buy it all unless I buy like maybe $50,000 house or something, but I don't think that's what I would want. Unless, of course, I use that house to make money off of that house. Then we talking about a whole different scenario. But if you're just talking about your own home, a lot of rich men say don't even do that. You know, Donald Trump rents out he buys a whole damn complex and lives in that motherfucker, basically for free, because everybody else paying him. Period, man. Houses was never for us. It was for the banks to make money off of us and make us think that we got some asset and we doing this or that. It's a tricky ass monopoly game, and if you don't learn it, you're gonna get played, man. And I'm still trying to learn it because I don't want to get played. I want to do what's right with my money. You know, all the money I got, I want to make sure that I make the right move. I don't want to be a dummy about it. You know, of course I want a new car, but I know that's a dummy move. And I'm only going to do that unless my other car, which is a good car, unless it starts failing me. Other than that, I guess I just got to watch everybody else in their new cars. Even though I can get their shit cash, it don't matter. I got to swallow my pride. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm working on a different type of mission. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be rich, not look rich. And that's how y'all got to think. You might see your friend with a little house or something, make you feel like you losing in life. But nah, stick to your guns. Start thinking like rich people, man, not like middle class people. Rich people don't even want no 401ks and shit like that. They too busy using their money, they cash, to put in shit to make more cash. That's what rich people are all about. That's why they say cash is trash. Not literally, but because they feel like they can't do nothing with the cash, meaning just the cash alone. They could do a whole bunch of shit with it, but they looking at it as, what can I do with the cash versus how we look at it. Look at my bank account. Yeah, this or that. That's not how they look at it. They like, shit, I want my bank account at zero and all the money that I actually would have in a bank account out in the world doing shit. Y'all get what I'm saying? But you think they gonna turn down cash? You think a rich man gonna say, hey man, that $1 million, that $1 billion deal, I don't want that shit, cash is trash. Get the fuck out of here. Of course they want it. Y'all misunderstanding what the fuck they saying, and that's the problem with us as middle class people or lower class. We don't understand. We're financially literate, and I suggest y'all highly to get educated on this shit. All of us. We all need to. I'm out.